Hello everybody and welcome to my top 10 list of every single alteration in the game. I'm not going to be doing every single alteration. It's kind of crazy. What is it, like 50 to 100? I'm not that stupid, okay? But overall, this list, I'd say most people could agree with it. Again, it is my opinion, so don't badger me in the comments if, I said something you didn't like or it involves something you didn't like. But yeah, it's my top 10 list of what I think are the best alterations in the game so far. Without further ado, let's get straight into our list. Alright, so our number 10 spot is going to be Railgun large caliber rounds. Now these rounds, they're definitely one of the older alterations in the game. This alteration's been in the game for quite a long time. But overall, you see a lot of people with Railgun using this the most just because it does the most consistent high damage. The only problem is it takes longer to reload, even though, Railgun, you're kind of staying back when you have Railgun. So the reload isn't really a huge problem. But overall, Railgun, these large caliber rounds, they deserve a place on this top 10 list just because of how used it is. But that's why it's going to be number 10. Okay, so our number 9 spot is going to be the Adrenaline alteration, the new alteration that came into the game about a week ago. Now, the reason it's this low on the list is because it doesn't increase the damage by that much, maybe 200, 300 damage. But overall, it doesn't really provide that big benefits, and there's a lot of alterations that I'd rather have equipped than the Adrenaline alt, and that's why it's going to be our number 9 spot. Alright, so our number 8 spot is going to be the Plasma Torch alteration for Rico. Now, I know it's not that good of an alteration in normal matchmaking battles, but I had to put this in here for all the parkour enthusiasts. Rico Plasma Torch is just a really used alt for parkour and tricks and solo parkour, and that's why it's going to be our number 8 spot. So our number 7 spot is going to be Incendiary mix for Firebird. Now Firebird by itself doesn't do that great of damage, but the fire damage I guess is okay by itself. But honestly, you don't need fire damage to make Firebird a great turret. Incendiary mix just increases the amount of damage by just enough to where it pays off not having fire damage on your turret. So honestly, Incendiary mix increases damage. It's a really good alteration just generally, and that's why it's going to be our number 7 spot. So our number 6 spot is going to be Reinforced Gun Carriage for Magnum. Now Magnum, honestly, this turret without turning, or without this alteration, it's kind of boring to use because you can't freaking turn your turret. How annoying is that? You can't see around you, unless you have mouse controls, because that's a bit different. But who uses mouse controls unless like some people who actually know it like me? But honestly, it's cool and lets you turn your turret when you have Magnum, which who doesn't love that? It's pretty easy to aim overall for Magnum. It makes aiming easier than all the other alterations. That's why it's gonna be a number 6 spot. Alright, so now we're to our top 5 list, the God alterations. The alterations that if you use it, you shouldn't be getting lower than 3rd place in every single battle. So number 5 is going to be the Sledgehammer rounds for Thunder. Now Thunder by itself, honestly, nowadays, so many people protection against it, it's not the greatest, but with Sledgehammer rounds for it, you can mow down enemies. Like, you can shoot so much faster than normal Thunder that even if people have protection, you can still kill them in a relatively fast time. But that's why Thunder Sledgehammer rounds is going to be our number 5 spot. Alright, so our number 4 spot is going to be Corrosive Mix for Freeze. Now, Freeze is definitely one of my favorite turrets to use, especially when using Corrosive Mix. Because sure, you don't get the freezing effect, but the damage increase, even though it's only small now because they've nerfed it so many times, it's still awesome. I do close to 500-600 damage when I have it maxed out for Freeze. But Corrosive Mix, it's a really good alteration to use when you're trying to go for a ton of kills, and that's why it's going to be our number 4 spot. Alright, so guys, so our number 3 spot is going to be Hammer Adaptive Reload. Now, I made an alteration, like a review on this recently. If you guys want to go check that out, I'll go ahead and leave it in the description down below, or the playlist to the videos, let's plays, and reviews. But besides that, Adaptive Reload, you can go on a killing streak without having to reload your hammer a single time. It's insane, especially when you're going like with Hornet Overdrive, and you have hammer with double power. Holy crap, you can kill like 10 people without having to reload your shot one single time. And that's why it's going to be our number 3 spot. Our number 2 spot is going to be Striker Missile Launcher Cyclone. Basically the one where you can shoot like 8 shots. Now the reason it's this high is because sure, it may not be the best for just like normal TDM, but in Juggernaut mode, you should be killing the Juggernaut at least 2 times per battle if you're using it with Viking. Because first of all, it takes like 2-3 shots if you have Viking with double armor. And then you can just shoot 8 full shots that basically gets the Juggernaut down to either dead or down to 1 shot at least. So it's an insane alteration for if you guys saw my Juggernaut montage, or Juggernaut versus Crisis drone the other day, you guys see how good it is. But besides that, it's going to be number 2. Let's be honest. Everyone knew Gauss electromagnetic salvo was going to be a number 1 spot. This thing is quite overpowered in my opinion. First of all, you shoot them with 1 charge, which is the same amount as normal one, and they lose all their supplies. So they're basically crap. So it's basically a free kill if you shoot them, because they're going to have no armor, no double damage, and it's a free kill. So basically Gauss, it also has which spread damage, or it damages multiple enemies with 1 shot, which is also insane. So overall, Gauss, this alteration is insane, and that's why it's going to be our number 1 spot for top alterations of all times. So that's going to be my list for today. I hope you guys thought it was cool. I hope you guys thought it was a good list. Let me know what you guys think, what your list would be in the comments down below. Maybe we can go for 150 likes. My last video is actually doing really good. If you guys want to watch that, it'll be down in the description down below. But guys, thanks so much for watching. I really like making these rankings videos. Let me know if you like making them, if you like watching them as well, not making them. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.